So as the sun is burning my eyeballs, mind you, much better than what we have had recently anyway, because recently we have had, you know, a shitload of snow, then we had floods, then we had one storm after the other, hence all of this wood. This is all storm damage. Anyway, it is January and it's raspberry time. I have to move my raspberries, and dear God, the garden looks like a bomb site. I mean, look at this behind me. And then we've got all of the wood here, storm damaged wood, that all came down to the back of the garden because we have had one storm after the other. Screw the storm damage, now I have to move my raspberries. And January is the best time to move your raspberries, or January or February, you know, as long as they're dormant. And I'm not quite sure about you guys, but sometimes we bought them 2 years ago and we just said, ah, fuck them, just put them in here, you know, that'll do. And they are rather invasive, and where they are, it's just not right for them. So they have to have a new home. See, this is where they are right now. So these ones are dried up little raspberries. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right now. And they'll be moving where we had potatoes last year. So over there, right over here. It doesn't get any sun right now, but trust me, in the summertime it is full of sun too. And rule of thumb is, or my rule anyway, you prepare the hole first before you put anything in it. Every hole needs to be prepared nicely before it is being used. That's what I'm going to do now. Just, you know, prepare the hole, make it big enough, and then get the raspberries. And as you can see, you know, 3 shards of sun and the washing is out. I mean, it's really cute that the birds are singing, but you know, when they just go beep, 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 it really gets on my tits after a while. Anyway, so let's do the hole. And also the good thing is with this position here, because where the bed is, obviously because of the fact that raspberries are, like everything else in this garden, are invasive. Same with my bamboos, and they pretty much have the same idea of growing. They grow underneath and they have like little, you know, rhizomes and stuff like that. So what I can do, or what I will do, obviously the bed can just be full of raspberries, but then around, I just mow around it. So should they come up, I just cut them off. And at some point, I'm going to separate the roots from the mother plant, like I do with my bamboos as well. So yes, yet another invasive plant in my garden. I mean, it's part of the bramble family anyway. So if you have any brambles in the garden, you know what a pain in the ass they are. The fruit are quite nice, but, you know, the thorns and shit, not so. So last year I dumped an awful lot of, you know, bamboo canes in here, which I have plenty of, you know, obviously to build little wigwams around the raspberries so that they can be climbing up there and be supported by it, obviously. So obviously they're going to be coming out now, and then I'm going to dig out the raspberries. And I'll be reusing them as well as adding some more. Every single time when you play with anything from the bramble family, gloves. I can't find my leather ones, but these are good as well because they're kind of like latex over there. I quite like latex. Anyway, so let's get them out. Well, let's have a look at the plants first. So here we are. These are the canes from the bramble. This one as well. This one here, that one there. So we planted this one here first. As you can tell, this one here is getting onto the grey side of life. So this is probably a dead cane by now. It is very dry. So this one can just be cut off. These ones are the newer cane. A raspberry cane lasts around about 3 years. I'm going to cut them back a little bit, but let's just get that out first. And we need to do some clearing up here anyway, because I mean, this place is starting to look like a disaster.
But it's that time of year as well.
Well, exactly.
But in saying that, yes, some of the bushes are too big for where they are.
And you know what happens if a bush gets too big? It needs to be cut back.
Oh my God. Oh, there you go. And that's, you can see them connected.
Yeah. It's all like many of my plants in the garden. It's like bamboo. They're interconnected like that too, because of the rhizome. And each new cane, we have an individual one. Bare rooted, but it's the soil they're in. It is so loose. But they'll be fine, he says. There's another one. I knew that the soil was really loose here, but there is like nothing on the root ball. But hey, it is what it is. Let's plant them. So I'm just gonna put them in the ground. And by the way, these are not latex, these are rubber. I like rubber too. Anyway, so get them. We spaced them apart. So, but yeah, this hole needs to be backfilled quite a bit. They're kind of bare root plants. So what I'm doing now, I'm just going to put them in and then I'm going to put some compost on top. I'm going to put this one here. Obviously make sure that the soil level is pretty much the same as it was in the other hole.
Put your trousers up.
Huh?
Put your trousers up. Your see-through pants are this year.
Oh, apparently I'm showing ass. Sorry, that's not that sort of channel, you know. So, compost on it, then water, and then we're done. There we go. And obviously, like anything in my garden, updates will follow. I shall talk to you guys later. Bye.